Hello, beautiful souls. I trust you're all doing super well today. We're going to watch another episode of Anything for Love. I don't think I fully recovered from the last episode. It was so weird and just outrageously cringy, and I love the cringe. If you know me well, you know that I do love a good bit of cringe. And I know that you guys do as well, which is why you're here. Admit it. Will also loves the cringe, so he is here for it. Why are you wavering in and out of focus? Can you get a grip, please? So you know what I'm going to say? Grab your popcorn. Get comfy. Let's go.
This is Anything for Love. Tonight, men in America don't want to get in elevators because of this hidden camera fidelity test. Now, a new guy faces the ultimate test of temptation. Tonight, live in our studio, his girlfriend sees the results for the first time. Then, he let his ego destroy his relationship with the love of his life.
I'm on my bike 6 days a week.
Now, he says he'll do anything to get her back.
It's really hard not being important to someone you're in love with.
What happens
I really
when he's
thought that was
asked
going to be a
sacrifice his
motorbike.
prized possession? Will he do anything for love? And an unsuspecting audience member gets a surprise from her past.
In my heart, you're the person I'm supposed to be with.
What will she say when she finds out an old boyfriend is still in love with her 11 years later? Anything can happen on Anything for Love.
Okay, so I love how the commentator lowered his voice to be like, there's an audience member who is going to have a secret revealed to her. As if she's listening. It definitely looked like she was going to be like, yeah, no. It's been 11 years, bro. Get over it.
Hi, I'm Mark Wahlberg.
And I'm Claudia DeFalco.
Welcome to Anything for Love. Now, this is the program that'll show you how far people will go to start, stop, or save a relationship.
That's right. Everything you're about to see is real. So real that people sitting right here in the audience may actually be part of the show and not even know it.
Why would she ruin it like that? Now all the audience members are like, oh shit, is it me? Am I part of the show and I don't even know it, but I have to wait till later? Because the previous couple of episodes, that wasn't the case. I mean, spoiler.
They all confronted their boyfriends immediately after the romantic encounter, except for this woman, Tandy.
She's about to see the tape of her boyfriend Jesse's temptation for the very first time. You're about to see the results of your boyfriend's little test here in front of everyone at the same time. Are you nervous?
Oh, definitely. The last couple of days have been driving me nuts. I really want to see how he did.
I mean, obviously it's bad, otherwise they wouldn't have picked her, right, to come into the live studio.
We're getting now to the point where it's starting to get serious, so the I love yous are coming out. It's scary.
And for that reason, Tandy is willing to risk it all. She's lured Jesse to this building for what he thinks is an audition for a reality TV show. What he doesn't know is the place is wired with hidden cameras. Tandy's also enlisted the help of Katana, a beautiful actress who will masquerade as another contestant. Katana's mission? Flirt with Jesse and lure him to the elevator, where she'll pull the emergency stop button.
There's a lot of luring going on.
For his phone number. And I'll be watching it all unfold on these monitors.
So you have a girlfriend?
I do.
You guys serious?
He's not interested in her.
Getting there.
Getting there.
Yeah.
Okay, Jesse mentioned that he has a girlfriend, his girlfriend Tandy, but I don't know. Our bait is pretty cute. I don't know if he's gonna resist much longer.
I just get worried because it's like, I want to wear a shirt that shows cleavage, but then I'm like, okay, it is an interview, but I don't know. You think that's too much, or?
I don't think so.
They're about to go into the elevator. Who knows what's gonna happen there?
He was really not interested.
Yeah. Okay, wait, before we go
Until she started talking about her
Since you're
cleavage.
staying down here anyways, partying with your friend, do you want to hang out? I mean, I know you have a girlfriend, but are you guys not that serious? Maybe we can, I mean, you can always say that your interview went long and...
That's true.
So she'd never find out. I mean, she lives in a totally different city than me, so...
I'm a very strong believer in karma. That's the only thing. It's bad karma.
I don't know. It'd be
Plus,
kind
my
of...
girlfriend's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
About that, he did pretty good.
I'm so
Good
glad.
job. Pretty much passed the test, huh?
He definitely did.
So far. What you don't know is that there is a little bit more videotape that you haven't seen yet. Does that make you a little nervous?
Yeah, show it.
All right. Roll that tape.
Do you have like a cell phone or a pager or something?
Yeah.
Or if you guys aren't living together, just, I mean, how much do you know?
Practically live together, that's the only thing.
Can I get your number?
Sure.
Okay, what is it?
It kind of feels
In case we
like
get separated, I'll just call you.
it kind of feels like he doesn't want to say no to her. She's being very pushy. Obviously, she's an actress, but she's being very pushy to give him her number and like, oh yeah, let's meet up. He does seem like he's just kind of being polite. If you're in the girlfriend's shoes, you would definitely want that face when ADHD shuts your brain down when you're mid-sentence. If you're in the girlfriend's shoes, you definitely want your boyfriend to turn women down actively. A woman throws herself at him like is happening here. I think like me as the girlfriend, I would definitely want my boyfriend to be like, no, I have a girlfriend, I'm not interested. I'm flattered, but I'm not interested, you know, thanks, but no thanks. So to be kind and be polite, but just to shut that shit straight down, which has not happened here, but he definitely has this vibe of like, I don't want to be impolite, I don't want to be rude, I don't want to upset you, I don't want to hurt your feelings, so I'm just going to take your number, but then I'm going to delete it, or I'm not going to text you. Definitely getting that kind of vibe from this guy. So I know the audience is like, ooh, but I don't think this is all bad.
Okay. Well, let's talk about what we just saw. I mean, first he was doing really well, and then she said, can I get the phone number? Looks like he gave Katana a phone number.
Yeah, I did.
So let's bring Jessie out right now. Jess?
Boo. Oh, okay. I really thought the audience was going to be like, boo.
You started out the model boyfriend. We looked at that videotape at the beginning, and you're like going, I got a girlfriend, it's serious, I believe in karma, and then you handed her the phone number.
Actually, this is the exact paper that Katana wrote the number on. Do you have a phone?
I just so happen to have a phone, so we're just gonna dial this number up and see what's up with that.
I think we should call it.
Let's see what this is about. See?
It's not his number.
Ooh.
Your pocket's ringing, Jessie. Not a good thing.
Hey. Do you recognize that phone? Yes. Jessie gave your number to another woman. Why in the world would you do that?
Come on now.
God, this is such a setup. This is so fabricated.
She kept laying it on me, dude. I told her I had a girlfriend, and I was like, hey, we're serious, and she kept laying it on. I needed a way out.
You didn't want to hurt her feelings.
Absolutely,
What a
dude.
gentleman.
And so you gave Tandy's phone
Called
number,
it.
so figure if she calls the number, it's all off anyway.
Yeah.
That's kind of cute. A little bit weird though. I feel like this entire thing is set up because wouldn't he have given the girl his girlfriend's number and then immediately told his girlfriend, so there was this girl, she was hitting on me really hard. I tried to let her down by telling her, hey, I have a girlfriend, but she just kept pushing and pushing. So I thought I would just give her your number and then she's going to end up calling or texting you and then you can tell her basically to fuck off. But he didn't tell her, probably because when he came out of the elevator, he was intercepted by that Claudia chick and told, oh, hey, this is what's going on. It's just a bit sus, isn't it? I don't think the girlfriend was in on it at all, but I wonder if he was in on it right from the beginning. I feel like there's any number of scripting that could have gone on here. I just don't feel like this is a genuine situation. And let's face it, this show is here purely for our entertainment and probably a majority of it is scripted and not real. So not convinced that that was real.
Well, about 3 months ago, Matt blew it, and he lost Sarah, the love of his life. But now he says he will do anything to get her back.
We moved in together about 9 months after we started going out, and it was great.
I was very excited because I thought that finally I'm gonna get to see him more and I'm gonna get to spend more time with him, and it wasn't really the case.
Right when she moved in is when everything just blows up for me. Either I was racing or training somebody.
Matt is madly in love with his bike.
I'm on my bike 6 days a week.
4 hours a day.
And that's what I really love to do.
It's really hard not being important to someone you're in love with. and not feeling that they appreciate you and value you as much as you do them.
Just gonna jump in here. 6 days a week, 4 hours a day. So let's say 16 waking hours in every day. For roughly 8 to 9 hours of that day, you're going to be spending at your job. It's what most people do. But the fact that he said that he's training other people and he's training for racing himself kind of tells me that this is what he's doing during the day. And also that clip we saw, it was broad daylight. It looked like it was the middle of the afternoon. So it sounds like this is what he does for a living. So 4 hours, 6 days a week is actually not that much. 4 hours, let's say he does that in the afternoon. She comes home from work, he's good to go. They can hang out for, 4-6 hours before they go to bed. Isn't that what most people do? They both separate to go to work and then they come home and they spend 4 to 6 hours with each other before they go to bed. And then weekends they spend with each other. Also, he just said that this is something that he's very passionate about. This is what he loves to do. And she's saying, well, he loves that more than me. I mean, probably not. That's kind of made me mad. Like, how dare you stand in the way of something that your partner loves? If you love your partner, you're going to support them in the things that they love to do. Even if that means sacrificing some time with them so that they can go ahead and do the things that they love to do in life. Life's too short to put down your passions for another person. That's so selfish. God, that's made me mad. Honestly, I think the reality is she doesn't have anything in her life that she's passionate about. So she just devotes all of her time to him, and she doesn't like to divide that time because when he is away doing the bike stuff, which is the thing that he loves, she's just sat around waiting for him. She's got nothing better to do. And that's really sad, because if she picked up something that she's really passionate about, there wouldn't be a problem here.
We broke up maybe 3 months ago, and wasn't the smartest move on my part.
I'm not over him, but I've really had a long time to think about it, and I've gained a lot of strength from it, and I'm afraid of moving backwards from that, because I like where I am now.
This girl means the world to me. I'm willing to do anything. Willing to go on camera, on national TV, and do anything to get her back.
I want to feel more important than that bike.
Why are you cheering that? That's seriously so toxic. I'm putting myself in, this situation. Like, maybe Matt needs to divide his time a little bit better, but she definitely needs to find something for her to get stuck into so that she's not pining after him when he's gone and feeling jealous of an inanimate object. Like, the thing that I'm really passionate about is content creation. I probably spend most of my day on it, every day, pretty much. I'm probably the same way. 6 days a week, recording, editing. It probably takes up 8 hours of my day every day. And I love it, and I would not change it for the world. And if my partner was saying to me, you're not making enough time for me, I think I would consider that perhaps I'm not with the right person.
What Matt has said is that he's willing to do absolutely anything to win your heart back.
Yes.
Okay, let's bring Matt out.
See the way she just went, yes. Like, that is a victory for her. I think she's asking too much. I think she's very selfish. She's just done the strong, independent woman speech as well. And I did congratulate her because I do believe that is good for her. When she said, I like where I am now. I've gained strength since not being in a relationship with him. But that face that she just pulled there, where she just went, yes, tells me that what she said there a minute ago about being stronger and she doesn't want to take a step backwards and all that stuff, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's really how she feels. I think that is a textbook manipulative tact to scare him into coming back for her. Because unfortunately, that's what insecure women do. I'm guilty of doing that in the past, where it's not really how I felt, but I've said stuff like that to my boyfriend who is not giving me the things that I want to gain from him because I'm being selfish, because I'm being insecure. He's not 100% devoted all of his time to me. So then you say, oh, well, actually, I'm now in a position where I don't really want you. I don't really need you. And then that sends him into a panic. For a short period of time, he'll give you exactly what you want until he realizes how selfish you're being. Personally, having been very toxic myself in the past and having been very dependent and unreasonable and insecure to the degree where I felt that if I wasn't getting 100% time and attention from my boyfriend, then they don't love me. Ridiculous. I find it very easy to spot this in other women. I think that's what's going on here.
It's about time.
Now, what's that about? Does he not shower you with flowers regularly?
1 year we were together. First time.
One thing I do know is that relationships are about sacrifices all the time.
Did you see the way he hardened his jaw then? He did not appreciate her saying that. She's being all sassy about it as well. She didn't say, oh, thank you, honey, that's really sweet. I appreciate that. Instead, she kind of threw it back in his face like, we were together for a year. This is the first time you've done this.
You want to see what we're up to?
Sure.
Okay, let's take a look.
It's so disgusting what they are doing right now for the sake of television.
Matt, what do you see up there?
I see my bike, Mark.
So, Matt, it doesn't take a huge mind to put two and two together. What do you
He's
think the
not
ultimate
happy.
sacrifice we've put in front of you here?
Don't know, but not doing it.
Not doing it.
Good for you.
Right. Let's turn around and talk.
Why are all these people like, oh, but you should do it for her? No, he shouldn't. She's asking too much. They are all asking him to destroy the thing that he is passionate about. It's not the bike, it's the activity, it's the time that he spends, it's what he gets out of it that makes him feel good about himself. What's he meant to do instead? Sit at home with her? This is so disgusting.
What we have talked about here is how much Sarah means to you, so much so that the past 3 months have been hell for you. What I'm asking is, does that bike mean more to you than what you say Sarah means to you?
She's got to compromise.
You want to take a second think about this?
She's not the right person for you, dude. Go and find yourself a nice girl who likes to cycle so that you can do it together. There's your solution. She is not the right person for you. I'm telling you now, if anyone ever asks you or tells you or delivers any kind of ultimatum to give up the thing that you love to do in life, they are not the right person for you and they do not have your best interests at heart. Don't do it. Tell them to fuck off. Go and find someone that you can share that activity with, or at the very least, loves you for the fact that you love something, that you're passionate about something. Never give up the thing that you love for your partner, ever. Your partner should support you and encourage you to follow your passions, not tell you to give them up. And look at her face, the determination, the spite in that look right there. What an insecure little bitch.
That's my bike, man.
Yeah, it is. It is your bike. And if you want, you can just get on that bike and ride on home right now.
Do it.
But we really need to talk about this. I mean, really, Matt, what we have to talk about is, what do you truly want? It's your decision. Whatever you want to do, we will honor.
Sarah? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
And he's got the pressure of all these people. He's on national TV. He knows what he wants, but everyone else thinks that the right thing to do is for him to destroy the bike and go home with her and marry her and have babies with her. And it is not. It is not the right thing to do. The right thing to do is to tell her, I'm not giving up my passions for you. If you can't support me in something that I am passionate about, then you're the wrong person for me. We've already broken up. We've got over the hard part. We've adjusted to not being with each other. do you know what? I've changed my mind. I don't want to be with you after all. That's the right thing to do.
I'll do it.
He's been pressured into doing this because he doesn't want the whole of America to hate him for not destroying an inanimate object for his girlfriend. Because that's how everyone's viewing this. So fucking sad.
Put the goggles on. Put them on.
I mean, fortunately, he can just go and get another bike.
But I know it would hurt you, so I'm going to let you do it.
The bike is replaceable. He can just get another bike.
Change your mind?
No.
But also, this, I can understand how difficult this is for him because the sentimental value of maybe like the races that he's won on that bike, how hard he trained on that bike, the people that he trained whilst on that bike. It is an inanimate object and it is replaceable, but the sentimental value is irreplaceable. And for that reason, I am so sad that we're about to watch this.
Let me see that thing.
He is devastated. He is absolutely devastated.
So I guess the question is to you, Sarah. You see how upset he is. You see what he's done and how hard it was for him to do it. What does that say to you, and what do you think about the chances of you two being together again?
Can you hold these?
Let's say that they do continue on. He's going to get another bike. There's no doubt about that. And that won't be out of spite. That'll just be out of, it's the thing that he's passionate about. He needs a bike. History's just going to repeat itself. Years down the line, that is something that every time they disagree over something, every time they have an argument about something, he's going to bring that up. But I did this for you. I sacrificed this for you. What did you sacrifice for me? Oh, that's right, nothing.
I know many of you out there have experienced this. You're madly in love with someone, and everything is going great, and suddenly they end it with no rhyme, reason, or explanation. Now, years go by, and you realize that you're still carrying a torch for that person, and you may still be in love with them more than you were before.
I'm standing next to Jennifer, who's right here, and a little bit nervous, I would imagine. But Jennifer, guess what? Somebody's carrying a torch for you, girl, so come with me. Come on, give a round of applause. There is someone in this world who's been carrying a torch for you for 11 years. Now, you probably weren't aware of this, but it's true. Watch this.
When I was in college, I think probably the most memorable time for me was actually the night that I met Jen. I turned around, and when my eyes met hers, we knew each other. It was like we had been old friends forever. We got close very quickly, and we spent an incredible amount of time together, but it didn't last that long, which was very disappointing to me. Well, the last time that I saw Jennifer was about 4 or 5 years ago. I wasn't nervous about seeing her, but I was genuinely excited. I've always felt that she is my other half. It's that kind of connection. The night that we met, that was the connection. Before I said anything to her, I knew her.
Wow. I'd call that carrying a torch right there.
Wow, that's right.
Were you surprised to hear all of this?
Yeah.
Well, I know that's a surprise for you, a little bit shocking, but we have another surprise for you. Chris is here with us tonight, and he wants to talk to you, so let's bring him out. Chris, come on out.
She's been pulling the same face ever since he pulled her up out of her chair. That's a little bit more of a genuine smile right there. Is this staged? Are these actors?
God, you look fantastic. What are you doing to me?
This isn't going to go well. This is so abundantly clear that this is not going to go well for you, bro? Whatever your name is. I wasn't listening, sorry.
Ever since we left college, I've been looking for a relationship with someone that has even a tenth of the qualities that you do. And I haven't had much luck. I know that in my heart that you're the person I'm supposed to be with. So, do you want to give this a try?
Is she like
honored and
is she
flattered and
married or?
And I think you're a wonderful person and a great guy. And
But-
I'm in love with someone else.
Yeah, I'm with someone. I'm with someone. Christ, wouldn't you? Surely the researchers of the show, they knew that. They knew that she was taken, that she's in a relationship with somebody else and that, you know, she's happy. They would have known that. And they allowed this to happen anyway. They knew that she was going to turn him down. All in the name of ratings. Disgusting.
I guess I waited too long.
I mean, 11 years is a long
One of the
time,
risks
bro.
you take when you throw it out there and you let somebody know how you feel, not knowing what the other end of it is this risk that someone else has stepped in there. But I admire your courage and your commitment, and thank you for sharing your moment with us. Boy,
The walk of shame.
it is so tough because, you know, part of surprising somebody is the risk that it's going to be unrequited, and that was the case. And I think I heard you say that, you know, you're in love with someone. So as he said, I'm just too late. My question to you is, now that he's let you know how he's been feeling, if that other guy wasn't in the picture right now, would there be a chance for Chris?
You can't ask that.
Oh gosh, probably not.
No?
No.
Any reason in particular, or just vibes not there, or
It's been a long time. I don't know.
11 years? Yeah. Well, for what it's worth, at least you know that you've been on his mind, and you obviously made an impression with him. And from all of us here, I'm glad that you found love with your new guy, and we wish you the best. So thanks for sharing your moment with us. I appreciate it.
Oh, bro, that's so cringe. Can you imagine being in that dude's shoes? Like, the researchers of the show, they must have known. And they let him do that on television. I'm enjoying the drama of it all, but at the same time, this show is so toxic. And for that reason, I'm going to leave it completely in your hands. Should we continue to watch this show? I'm down for it, but damn, it's a bit too real, you know what I mean? I trust you enjoyed your popcorn, and thank you for being here with me today. I appreciate your beautiful faces. Do check out the members button below and the Patreon if you haven't already. Link is in the description below. I'm sure you'll find something there that you like. I don't really use social media, so Patreon is basically my social media feed. I post photos, blogs, vlog videos, and just kind of keep you guys up to date with what I'm doing in my life. So if you're interested in what I'm up to when I'm not sat in front of a camera, then Patreon is definitely the place to be. It supports me and the channel. And on that note, I'd like to say a massive thank you to my wonderful members and patrons. You guys rock. Have a productive rest of your day, and remember that you are loved and you are appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next one.